Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Easy Peasy Vocab. Hey, it's me, Determiners. Do you know me? I think most of you don't know who I am or what I do. So let me introduce myself. So words that go before nouns are determiners. They tell you which thing or person you're talking about. They are also a subclass of adjectives, and like adjectives, they belong to nouns and modify nouns. Note, unlike adjectives, there is rarely more than one determiner for each noun, nor can they be compared. So that means you'll have one determiner for a noun and they cannot be compared. But you can have more than one adjective for a noun. So that is the difference. And I'll tell you how to identify an adjective and a determiner in the later part of this video. So why do we need to learn about determiners? Because it helps you in classifying the sentences. Types of determiners. There are 7 types. Articles, demonstrative determiners, cardinal numerals, quantifiers, possessive determiners, distributive determiners, and interrogative determiners. Let's see the first one. Articles. In the last video, we have talked about articles, right? A, an, and the are article determiners. What do you see in the first visual? You see a horse running. It is a horse. So A here is the article determiner. In the second visual, what do you see? You see a few penguins walking, right? Look at the penguins. The will be the article determiner in this sentence. In the third visual, what do you see? You see an ice cream, right? We bought an ice cream yesterday. Why did we use an here? Because the word ice cream starts with a vowel sound. So an here would be the article determiner. The second one is demonstrative determiners. The words this, that, these, and those are demonstrative determiners. They give an idea of distance between the speaker and the person or thing that he or she is referring to. This is used for singular and these is used for plural. And this and these are used for the nearby objects. That is used for singular and those is used for plural. And that and those are used for farther away objects. In the first visual, you can see a beautiful dress, right? It is very pretty, changing colors. So, the girl in the image is saying that this is a beautiful dress. So, the girl is near to the dress and she's pointing out towards it, saying that this is a beautiful dress. Why did she use this? Because she's referring to only one dress. It is singular. And the girl is nearby to the object, so she used this. So this is a beautiful dress and this would be the demonstrative determiner. In the second visual, what do you see? You see a little boy pointing out towards the puppies. So is puppies plural or singular? So more than one puppy means plural. We say puppies. And the boy is farther away from the puppies, right? He's not near to them. So he's telling, look at those puppies. So those will be the demonstrative determiner. Cardinal and ordinal numbers is the third type. Counting numbers such as 1, 2, 3 or 20 are the cardinal numbers. Ordinal numbers are first, second, third, etc. So both cardinal and ordinal numbers are determiners. In the first image, what do you see? You see pencils, right? So how many pencils are there? Can you count? There are 6 pencils. I have got 6 pencils. How many pencils? 6. You are telling the number. 6 is the counting number. So it is called the cardinal number and all cardinal numbers are determiners. In the second image, what do you see? You see a few cars, right? In the first row, there are 4 cars, and in the second row, there are another 4. So, total 8 cars. Rick has 8 cars. So, 8 is also a counting number. So, 8 will be the cardinal determiner. So, in the third visual, what do you see? You see a girl with a medal, right? Looks like she won a competition. Tina got first place in robotics competition. So first here is the ordinal number and therefore first will be the determiner. The fourth one is quantifiers. So what are quantifiers? Words like some, any, many, much, most, little, least, enough and whole are quantifiers. We use them to talk about amounts of things, but without saying exactly how many there are. We are not telling the number. What do you see in the first picture? You can see a toy shop, right? And there are a few toys in the toy shop. There are some toys in the store. How many toys? We are telling only some toys. We are not telling the exact number. So some will be the quantifier. In the second visual, what do you see? You see a Christmas tree with lots of presents and a boy is taking few gifts, right? Alex got many gifts for Christmas. How many gifts? Many gifts. As we are not telling the exact number, many would be the quantifier. The fifth one is possessive determiners. They tell us who something belongs to. That means they show ownership. Examples: my, your, his, her, its, our, their, etc. Note: don't get confused with possessive pronouns, as pronouns replace a noun and don't precede the noun. So they don't come before the noun. Pronoun will just replace a noun. We'll take out the noun and we'll put the pronoun there. But possessive determiners come before the noun. They precede the noun. Let's look at an example so that you can understand it better. In the first visual, what do you see? You see a girl combing her hair. She says, my hair is getting long. So here, hair is the noun and the possessive determiner is placed before the noun hair. My hair. So it is showing ownership as well. So my would be the possessive determiner. In the second image, what do you see? You see a sand castle, right? They're building a sand castle in a beach. Their sand castle is amazing. Whose sand castle? Their sand castle. So it shows ownership. And sand castle is the noun in this sentence. And their came before the noun. That means there would be the possessive determiner. Let's talk about some more examples of possessive determiners and pronouns. I borrowed her car. So that would become determiner, her car, because car is the noun there and her would be the possessive determiner. In another sentence, we can say the car is hers. Here, hers would be the pronoun as we are using it in place of or in lieu of the noun. This is my book. So, my would be the possessive determiner and book is the noun. So, the determiner came before the noun book. Let's look at another sentence. This book is mine. Here, mine would be the pronoun as we are using instead of a noun. We are using a pronoun instead of a noun. So don't get confused with possessive determiners and possessive pronouns. The sixth one is distributive determiners. It is used to refer a group or an individual who is a part of a group. Examples: each, every, all, both, half, either, and neither. In the first image, what do you see? You see two kids eating watermelon, right? Kim and Tim each got a slice of watermelon. So here, each. So that you are mentioning that Kim got a watermelon slice and Tim got a watermelon slice. So when you're combining it, you're telling them that Kim and Tim each got a slice of watermelon. So each here would be the distributive determiner. In the second image, what do you see? You see a girl jogging, right? Lisa goes jogging every morning. So every here would be the distributive determiner. The seventh one is interrogative determiners. Which, what, and whose are used before a noun to ask a question. So what do you see in the first image? You see two cupcakes, right? Which cake would you like? So here we are asking a question, and which came before a noun cake. So what is the noun in that sentence? Cake. By placing which, you're asking a question. So it becomes interrogative. The sentence is interrogative sentence because you're asking a question. And which would be the interrogative determiner. In the second image, what do you see? You see beautiful, pretty dresses. What dress are you going to wear? So the noun in this sentence is dress, and what has come before the noun asking a question. So what would be the interrogative determiner? Identifying determiners. This is very important and it's pretty easy too. Some determiners look very similar to adjectives. So one way to figure out is by trying to place the word at the end of a sentence. If the sentence makes sense, the word is an adjective. If it does not, it is a determiner. Let's see some examples. Several furious members. You want to identify which one is an adjective and which one is a determiner. Now, let's put the word at the end of the sentence. Let's take furious. The members are furious. That makes sense, right? It is a complete sentence. It is making sense. So, furious would be an adjective. The members are several. Does that make sense? No. So, several would be the determiner. And see that several came before the adjective. Right? So several furious members. So several would be the determiner and furious would be the adjective. Let's see some, second example. Some rotten apples. The apples are rotten. That means they are spoiled, right? So rotten would be adjective, would be the adjective because that sentence is making sense. The apples are some. What does that mean? It doesn't mean anything, right? So some here would be the determiner because it doesn't make any sense. Remember, an adjective can come before nouns to describe them, but determiners always come before adjectives. If there is no adjective, you can add a determiner before a noun. But when you have an adjective that is describing the noun, determiners always come before the adjective. Let's look at the example. Look at that little pony. Do you say that look at little that pony? No, right? So that is what we are talking about. We are saying that a determiner should always come before an adjective. If you have an adjective in the sentence. If you don't have an adjective, that sentence would just be look at that pony, right? At that point, you're getting the determiner before the noun, which makes sense. Look at that pony. But when you want to describe that pony, when you have an adjective for that noun, your determiner should always come before the adjective. Look at that little pony. So that here is the demonstrative determiner. Little is the adjective and pony is the noun in this sentence. The second one is, do you like my new shoes? Here, my would be the possessive determiner. New is the adjective because it is describing the shoes. And shoes would be the noun in this sentence. Fantastic job! You're a fast learner. And always please remember, sky is the limit and it is just the hard work that keeps pushing you. Thanks for all your support. Please do subscribe. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and comment for more videos.